All right, y'all, I'm back. It's Dre, and we back for another story time, right? So last story time, I told you about the first time that I almost died. You know, putting the penny in the socket. 3 years old, almost died. Got electrocuted, shocked, buzzed up. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna tell you about another time though. This is another time I almost died. As I said in the last video, I came close to dying a lot of times in life. I'm really not even supposed to be here. You see what I'm saying? Like, you're really looking at I don't know. But anyway, so let me tell you about this other time I almost died, right? We're gonna fast forward in life a little bit. My first near-death experience was at 3 years old. Now, I've had a lot since then, but we're gonna skip past some of them. And I'll get back to some of the other ones later. So let's fast forward to when I was 12 years old. I think this is a good one. This is an interesting one, right? So, 12 years old. At this time, y'all probably not gonna believe it, I used to be a Boy Scout. Yeah, that's right. I was a Boy Scout. I was lighting fires. I was tying knots. I was going camping. I was on all that. I was a Boy Scout. Anyway, so this one day, we went on a camping trip. And this camping trip was all the way out in Virginia somewhere, I believe. And it was, set up to be a camping trip for like a good maybe 4 or 5 days. I think I stayed out there for about 5 days. And this camping trip was actually dope. My whole squad went out there, and this was like a Boy Scout conference camping trip. It's like my Boy Scout troop wasn't the only troop there. It was like maybe 30, 40 other Boy Scout troops there. So it was like a big thing. It was like a regional Boy Scouts camping trip. So, we get there. The camping trip is, the campgrounds is very big, right? So we set up our own thing. We had our little cabin, and it was me, and it was probably about maybe 6 or 7 other scouts that was in my troop that went. And so this one day, maybe like 3 days into the camp. No, not even 3 days. Maybe like the second day into the camping trip, they had the swimming rehearsals or tryouts, because it was a big lake. It's a big lake at the joint. Excuse me. And this is where everybody was swimming at, in this big old lake. But in order to swim in a lake, you had to do like swimming tryouts so they could see what level of swimmer you are on. Whether you're a beginner, whether you're intermediate, or whether you are advanced. And I think you guys can kind of guess where this story is going, right? So I'm like, I'm trying to go swimming. It's hot outside, bruh. Summertime, bruh. Like, it's 100 degrees out this joint. Slam, I need to get in that water, shorty. But I know I ain't no swimmer, bruh. Like, I never been a swimmer. But I'm like, I'm 12 years old. I'm on a Boy Scout camping trip. This is going to be the day that I'm going to swim today. I don't care what they say. I'm going to swim. If I got to learn someday. You know what I mean? Like, why not learn right now? So, anyway, so they did the little, tryout. They said everybody come down to the lake, come down to the dock, to the pier, whatever you want to call that joint, right? So everybody lined up out there, and they got, okay, for the beginners, if you on the beginner level, you gonna get in right here, and you gonna swim this little circle course in this part of the lake. Probably about 5 feet maximum is the depth of this part of the lake. This is for the beginners. Okay, intermediate, we getting up to about 6 feet to 10 foot depth here. Okay, and then for the advanced swimmers, I don't know, probably like 15 up to 15 feet. Y'all, however deep a lake goes, when you get deep out in the lake, however deep that go, that's for the advanced swimmers, right? And I don't know why they left it up to us to decide which level we wanted to swim on. But they was like, hey, you decide what level you on. You get up in here and we'll see, right? You gonna get your certification today. If you was a beginner, Get up in that beginning joint. We're gonna see you swim in the beginning joint, and boom, that's where you're gonna be swimming there for the rest of the trip, in the beginning side. If you're intermediate, go ahead, pop, splash in that joint, splash, splash, spliggity splash, and you're gonna be in the intermediate joint for the rest of the trip. It's just like that. So forth and so on, right? So I get up to the pier and I'm like, all right, it's my turn to swim. I'm about to get swimming. And I see everybody in the lake swimming. And everybody look like they doing good. I'm like, oh, it's sweet. Everybody in this y'all swimming. They having fun. You know what I'm saying? It looks cool. It looks very doable. But you know me. Remember I told you I'm curious. Curiosity kills the cat is the same. So I'm like, look, I'm intermediate. Beginner, I'm past beginner, bro. Like, I'm not about to be stuck over here with the beginners. Right? That's whack. That's lame. The beginners. Like, I want to get into the, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna go advanced. I know I'm not advanced. Like, who am I fooling? I'm not gonna fool myself. I am not an advanced swimmer. Let's cut that out right there. So I'm gonna just do the intermediate. That seems like it's up my alley. I've been in swimming pools before. Can't be that bad, right? So it's my turn to get in. I'm walking up to the pier. I'm looking. I'm like, everybody in there just, you know, swimming, and it's kind of like a little swimming course. Like, you get in, you hit this side, then you gotta go boom, and then you come back boom, boom. It's like a big lap you doing, right? A big lap around this little area of the lake, and then you get back to the pier, and you done. You get around there, you pass, you get your intermediate swimmer's pass for the week. So I'm like, I bet it's my turn. Let me show them how to swim. So they're like, I could do this. So remember, I said the intermediate level is probably 6 feet to 10 feet. You know what I mean? And I would say, look, if you ask me, it was all 10 feet. Because when I got in that mug, I ain't feel the bottom. I ain't touched the bottom. Let me tell y'all. So I walk up. They like, all right, go ahead. I'm thinking I'm cool. I jump in. Splash. Get the stroking. I'm stroking for like, I'll probably give them about a good 7 strokes. And I'm like, all right, bad. I think I'm doing this. And next thing you know, I'm, hold up. The water getting too deep. I can't, my feet ain't touching the bottom. So I'm up here. And I'm trying to jump out the water because I feel myself sinking. It's like, what's happening? I'm sinking. It's no more buoyancy. I'm not floating or nothing. So here I go. My head cracked the water. I'm help. Every time I get back down, help. And listen, I lie to y'all not. This is no exaggeration. Every time my face, cause I'm sinking, right? But I'm trying to hurry up. I'm trying to push myself back up. Every time I hit the top of the water, every time my mouth break the water, pause. Every time I get up in there, I'm screaming to the top of my lungs, like the whole campgrounds can hear me. And this is a big campground. It's like, I'm talking about, this joint is, when I'm in the lake, where I'm at in the lake, I'm like hundreds of feet from shore, from land, right? And my Boy Scout members are on land. They back there watching, because I don't know, maybe they didn't want to get in. I don't know, maybe they wasn't like delusional like I was, I guess. You know what I'm saying? They was like, hey, look, I ain't swimming. Andre, you go ahead, do your thing. But they on land, they waiting for me to come back. So, like I said, I'm sinking, and I'm, help. And y'all, I could have sworn life flashed before my eyes. It was over. At this point, in my mind, I'm dying. I'm dead. I'm like, I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I'm trying to get air, and I just keep going down. And I seen a light. It was like a light flashed. You know, I don't know if it was like my life just flashing or like, but it was like I seen a light, and then next thing you know, someone comes and grabs me. I'm like, hold on, who's this? Who's that? And then I get pulled back up to the top of the water. And my eyes is closed. Who got me? Who got me? I open my eyes. And it was a white man, a white boy. Hey, look, y'all, a white boy saved me. That's why I can never be a racist. I can never just hate white people. This white boy saved my life, man. He was like a white angel sent from above. Like, he was like, you know them little white angel statues that you be seeing in like the little places? Like, he was one of them. But anyway, he grabbed me and he pulled me back up. And he swam me back. Oh, he like, okay, I got you. It's okay, I got you. And I'm in that job, oh, please, don't let me die. I don't want to die. I'm only 12 years old. I don't want to die. I still want to watch Disney Channel. Dragon Ball Z, come back on when I get home. Please don't let me die. I need to watch Goku beat Cell. I think I left off where Gohan was beating up Cell, but Goku was going to come back. I saw the previews. Please don't let me die. So he gets me back to shore. And listen, when I get back to shore, I was just like, oh, I'm so happy because only me and God knows just how close I was to death, to being up out of there. My last breath was, I almost took my last breath before he came and just snatched me up. It was like I was, I was good. But boy, when I tell you, when I got back over there with my peoples, they was dying laughing at me, bro. I couldn't believe it. They was laughing at me like, bro, because they was like, dog, we heard you from all the way over here just yelling and screaming. And I was so embarrassed. I was like, man, I thought I was going to die. I don't care if I seemed crazy. I don't care if I was screaming that loud. I was about to die. And, you know, they was like, boy, you should have never jumped in there, boy. What you think you was doing, boy? You should never, you stupid, boy. Why would you jump in there? But I'm like, listen, bro, I'm trying to have fun out here, Slim. I'm trying to go swimming. But needless to say, swimming for me was over for that trip. Never got back in that lake. Until this day, I don't swim in lakes. I will never jump in a lake ever in my life again, unless I gotta save somebody else, and that somebody else got to be somebody that's close to me. I ain't jumping in no lakes, dog. It's a wrap for lakes. I don't even swim in beaches, none of that, because, and I consider myself now a much better swimmer, even though I'm not a pro advanced swimmer. I'm still not going to take the advanced course. Oh no. But I think I'm much better swimmer. At least I can float now. If I get in the pool or something, I can lay on my back and I'm floating. You see what I'm saying? So push come to shove, emergency, I can float. You know what I mean? I can float. But never again I will ever swim in a lake. So I'm not gonna hold y'all here for too long, but that's my story about how I almost drowned and I almost died in a lake being a Boy Scout. So, like I said, man, I dodged death too many times, y'all. Too many times, you wouldn't believe it. But anyway, if you like that story and you want to hear some more stories, some more crazy near-death experiences, not even just near-death experiences, you just want to hear me talk and tell my stories, because I got a lot of stories, you know what I'm saying? Then subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, please like this video, and come back to see what Dre say. You dig? Peace.